Mr. Kenechukwu. I'm a public affairs analyst. The state of the nation right now, everybody is feeling the general sense of hopelessness in the land. Nothing is working. They are saying poverty is on the increase. All the sectors of economy is not working. The promises made in 2015 by the present government, nothing has been achieved. So in concrete terms, there is nothing working, or nothing is actually working. Everybody is not happy, and you can see the fuel queues all over the place. So actually, there is nothing working in Nigeria as of today. We have actually gone through a period we thought that the present government could do something. Of all their campaign promises, which they promised that when they elected into office, that the world should stop worrying about Nigeria. But it is obvious that they have not even achieved one single item out of the promises they made. In terms of power, we can see the condition of power in Nigeria today. In terms of fuel queue, the filling station, the president, at resumption of office, made himself the petroleum minister. But it is very unfortunate that when you go to filling station today, you cannot be able to buy fuel queues all over the place. We have not been able to solve the problem of fuel queue as of today in Nigeria. And he said one of the reasons why the past government was vilified was that we are paying subsidy on fuel, and the then opposition party called it a scam. But when you look at what is happening today, we find out that they pay this subsidy, secretly without Nigerians knowing. And we are not feeling the effect of this subsidy. We still buy fuel at a very exorbitant price, and we don't even see this fuel. So when you look at the educational system, it's the same thing. Nothing is working. The educational system is worse today as it was in 2015. When you look at the issue of economy, our economy has collapsed. Nothing is working. The exchange rate today is nothing to write home about. And these were promises they made in 2015 that when they come into power, they're going to fix it. But unfortunately, nothing is working, and it's affecting the common man on the street. There is no job, there is no food, nothing is working. And the way to fix it, if you ask me, is to first of all acknowledge that the present government has failed, and people should be able to look at other alternatives available to us. And one of them is to find a way to see that this government does not come back in 2019, so that we will elect somebody who is capable to lead Nigeria through all these challenges. BUHARI coming back is a foreclosed issue. Nigerians have spoken, and I think the president should listen to Nigeria, that it is not in the best interest of Nigeria for him to come back. He has shown what he has been able to do. He has a 4-year mandate. This is the 3rd year, and he has not been able to deliver on each item. Anyway, let us be so charitable to give him that to some reasonable extent, that he has been able to use their word, decimate Boko Haram terrorists in the Northeast. But we can also attest to the fact that Boko Haram has still so much issue, a threat to Nigerian existence as it was in 2015. So we can actually acknowledge the effort they are doing to roll it back, but they are still killing people in the Northeast. And we have seen a new trend of Fulani herdsmen and farmers. They have actually killed as many people as Boko Haram has even killed in so many years. So we think that we have seen enough of what BUHARI can be able to deliver, and we are saying, not that we are not satisfied, we are grossly disappointed by his performance so far. And we are looking forward to elect somebody who is capable and competent enough to handle the presidency in 2019. Generated a lot of controversy, I can agree with you. Yes. However, Obasanjo's letter is not quite different from what everybody is saying in Nigeria today. People, okay, if you can dwell so much on Obasanjo, who can be able to afford whatever he wants, what do you now talk about the common man on the street that cannot afford 3 square meals a day? So the effect of BUHARI's cluelessness is more on the common man than Obasanjo. So if Obasanjo, who is able to afford, who can afford whatever he wants, is even complaining, is to tell you the level of desperation in town. Obasanjo's letter is a kind of advice, a friend's advice to a fellow friend to assess himself. Look at where he has taken us to. The division in Nigeria today is nothing to write home about. There is so much instability. Regions are rising against region. There is so much killings going on. And these things are not abating. And the president is not able to, is not doing anything or does not have capacity to do anything. So what we are saying is, or what Obasanjo is saying, given the general level of hopelessness, given that you are not able to achieve what you promised, that you should be able to give way for a more competent hand to come in 2015. And I support Obasanjo 100%, as well as the voices of reason who have been, saying the same thing over time, that we cannot afford to give President Buhari another 4 years. It will be killing Nigeria the more. So we are saying, what Obasanjo is saying in effect is that, please assess your own these things, see areas you have made mistakes, see your incapacity to do most of all these things, and give way for a more competent hand. So I support him 100%. Now, just like I said before, Obasanjo is one person, and for the fact that Obasanjo is saying what millions of Nigerians are saying today, I am in support of him. And I think what we are dwelling more is on the message. Let us leave Obasanjo's character and his person now. That is a story for another day. What we are saying, all the facts he itemized in his letters, are they credible? Are they what we are facing today in Nigeria? If they are, I think what we should dwell more is on the issue, the message he is trying to pass across to Nigerians. Final submission would be to appeal to Nigerians. There is work cut out for every Nigerian. And that work is for us to make sure that we get our PVC, get registered, be ready to enthrone a government that will look out for us. We do not want a government that will divide Nigeria anymore. We do not want a government that will polarize us along our ethnic lines. We do not want a government that will populate the Cabinet Council and Security Council with people from their backyard. We do not want a government that cannot give us security again. We do not want a government that will support one arms group against a peace-loving people. So we are saying that this is time for all Nigerians to come together. If you love Nigeria, you must be able to get registers, get your PVC, to join some of us in this journey of electing somebody who has the broad mind to look at Nigeria as his own constituency and begin to do and proffer solutions to the challenges before us. So this is my appeal to Nigerians. We have work cut out for us. Get your PVC, get registers, and begin to look out for a candidate that will proffer solutions to many of our challenges. Thank you.